Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. The sun in the sky has just found its face, giving a salute to the American race. What the fuck is it? If RMP wasn't. Uh-oh, I don't think I'm sharing my screen. My entire screen. Oh! What the fuck is this? No. Enter. Bro, bro, what is this? I'm gonna comment like a good boy. I'm never saying that again. That sounded way too gay. Okay. What's happening on Twitter? Once again, I'm not gonna call it X by Elon's dorky self. I guess nothing new. Y'all did not hear that, bro. All right. All right, someone joined. Man, that's it. I meant to say all right. Sorry. Speech impediment. God, I'm just a fucking idiot. Okay, there's like 3 people. Oh, that's cool. How do I fix this? 'Cause it's not like. Oh, I gotta fix Bunny again, bro. Oh. Hello. I guess someone came back. That's cool. I already have a message chat. Pop. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh, my back.
Oh, hey, Butters here. Hey, what's good, Butters? Oh, okay, he left. All right.
The stage change by game is great for either copying memory game and rhythm game at the same time, and for finishing off each round by putting you right bang between her legs. Why did they do this? Why is this even possible? There isn't anything to see anyway, because somebody went under the skirt and put body filler in it. Then there's Cheeky Rocket, of course, for multitasking, timing-based puzzling. Virtual Striker for being just a really responsive and fun way to head a ball into score balloons. Or even Pop Fever for being the most accurate object interaction mini game I think I've ever seen from a 240p 2003 webcam. And just, I mean, look at how smooth and quick Knights is to control around. Connect, what is your excuse? More like it's not. Sega Superstars is even made well enough where I was comfortably able to get a high score on nearly every mini game, aside from Crazy Taxi. Yo! Yeah, but move your body to get the taxi. Okay. Not and hello. I need a ride. Train. Look out for what? Time's over. And so to celebrate, they asked for my picture to go on the front screen of every single minigame. So I gave it to them. A massive congratulations to Ool, Goose, Ache, Drink, Oimate, Gable, Fair, Woman, Tag Damp, and of course, the man who was named in honor of what Billy Hatcher is all about, features. This game is 3 plus, yet somehow they managed to get zombie violence past the censors. That's hardcore. Sega, you are a publishing company, in fact, and it started all the way back in 1940 when they were known as standard games, providing cooperated games for military bases in Hawaii. After that, in 1952, they moved to Japan, and a lot of other stuff happened, and then they made Sega Superstars. And on top of all the quirky, unique, cool shit this game does do, it isn't for the sake of high scores and nothing else. It's so that you could earn rings and then use those rings to buy stuff for your pet. Chow. Oh my god! Yeah, I know this is a Sonic Adventure thing, it's not mind-blowing or anything, but do you get to tickle your child yourself, or pet your child yourself, or go and see a dodgy blind man to spend $10,000 on a tree in the black market yourself? No, you don't. But you here, in this game, and is it all worth it to watch your child eat shrinking cake and then spend 5 grand on a trumpet and only gives you a percentage of a chance that you never pick it up and it screws off? Yes, yes it is. I spent over an hour on this game and I genuinely enjoyed nearly every single moment of it. I mean, take a step back and I'm not really dumb thing to say. Yeah, man, this game is so fun, you want to play it for at least an hour. But for something as physically demanding as this, yeah, that's an accomplishment. Oh, they off me. Thing is, like, it is just wiggling the turkey wings at a load of streets while Sega characters shout at you. I'm not sure I'd go as far as to say it's your new favorite game of all time. Oh yeah, PSW. That's a lot, eh? Is that why you went bankrupt? Just for fun, here's something you can try out. Remember the guide was indeed a USB camera. In fact, the first batches of these were made by Logic for people. So if you wanted to, with the correct drivers, you can use this on your PC as a webcam with its built-in microphone and everything. Incredible. 20 years old, still able to control video games, and out of the box, ready for your next Zoom meeting.
So with the local redistribution, we will all be more productive. See what I mean?
I know that sounds good to me. Oh, really good. You're a smart shower. I point Jackson is weird.
Now taxes is open to new TurboTax stores. We are experts. We do taxes, so you can walk out with taxes. And this is taxes. There's a Border Freight store in your neighborhood. Just come by, neighbor.
I quit school in the 10th grade. My grandmother before. I just felt like something was missing during COVID. I wound up being diagnosed with breast cancer. I didn't know. I came down to adult education. The instructors were wonderful. They were always there to help. It was the best thing that I've done. My name is Twyla Porter. I moved ahead because of adult education, and you can too.
always finding all the Gregory. Meet me at the Blue Lift. Yeah. When you sneeze, shove it in mine. You're a true opponent in yourself. Yet, again, if you rely on sight, you're already flying. Nice. You're doing out for Dragon! It's time. Oh, he's on there. Great.
Actually, thinking here.
Alright.
Anti-Grab, the only game I can think of where it advertises itself by showing a boy with no head jumping over his TV with his jeans falling down and his boxers hanging out. This game was made by Harmonix, the same people behind the original Guitar Hero and Rock Band. But more importantly, what even is this bit here? What is that in your pants, man? Why are you keeping a white rope in your trunk? Well, first things first, this intro goes hard. I am digging this style and listen to the music for God's sake. Then after a super quick head calibration test, we turn into fog and then we get to pick our character, who all have great things to say, like, I get my kicks pressing tricks like a rabbit. And there's even a cameo from Tetsumo the Iron Man. Don't let him touch you though, you get rusty. But ultimately I went with this guy, whose name is Compound. Compound the Man. Why is he called Compound? It's like having a baby and naming him Car Park. And what you could probably guess from the cover, iToy Anti-Grab is a hoverboard game that requires your whole body to make it work. Wait, I know what that is like. That is like another video game. Sonic 3. Would you believe it when I say that iToy Anti-Grab aimed at 6 years older than Sonic Riders on a console 32 times less powerful than the Xbox 360, using a motion capture device half the resolution and lacking the infrared technology of Kinect, works infinitely better than it. But it does. All of the ducking, all of the jumping, all of the leaning, all of the arm reaching out at multiple levels while stepping, bending down, all of the arm movement, using air tricks, all of the steering and slowing down, all of the flick with your arms held out like a giant Christ. Everything you see here not only works, but is also reliable. The only thing I couldn't get working tough is the name entry loss, so I guess Jack will have to do.
Dang, it's already been an hour.
Look, everyone, I managed to win a race. Twice. I even got a high score on the combo trick race, and I couldn't even do one trick in Tony Hawk Ride, which had no camera at all. Kakekura, honestly, this game is good. I'm speechless. Hello, Caddy. It's Joe. How are you? I can't believe it. Look, everybody. It's my stepbrother with one leg longer than the other, Joe Lean. What are you doing here, Joe? I was playing iToy Anti-Grab, but couldn't stop turning left. What did you think would happen, idiot? It's not my fault. I just got here, and I couldn't get out of the door frame, so I decided to try it. It's the first game I ever played. Well, I'm really sorry that the first video game you ever played was the only one that required you to stand it upright to get working. But don't worry, I've got some more. Oh, he's down. It's okay, I'm used to it. Hold on. Well, in that case, why don't we take a look at the next game? The second in 3. Lift me up, please. We take a look at the next game. The second in the 3. Help me step for a line start. The next game is the second of the 3 Japanese iToy exclusives, and it's called crap. I don't know what it is or what it's about, but one thing is for certain: there is iToy. That's a good sign. I don't know. What does Google think? Next tool requires iToy camera.
Okay, let's see what it looks like so far.
I am really into this. I'm coming up. So here we are, and according to some research, I figured out this is something called Card Captor Sakura featuring Sakura and Asbo. And usually I'm able to muddle my way through a foreign game to get to the actual game or at least figure on, but I actually have no idea what is going on. I even managed to get into my story mode, and after 4 minutes of waiting to skip through the voiceless dialogue I couldn't read, I got to a new menu, guess what I'm supposed to click on next, and then got slapped back to the main menu, meaning I had to start it all over again. My point is, if you're ever saying like, here is your evidence why you should never listen to me. So here we go all over again. Another 4 minutes of skipping dialogue.
He died. He died this year. It's terrible. Very passionate about music, gameplay channel, or a gaming.
Yes, finally, I waved on the right thing and now we're getting somewhere. Look, it's a man with an acorn head who's too big to fit in this young girl's room, so he's sunk through the floor. And I guess he's now given us a load of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Is this the card capturing the game is named after? I don't care. Each of these cards hosts a mini game, and that is all that I need to know. And the very first thing that I tried out was a maze game. Right, as it goes with maze games, they are mazes, which means they're very easy to get lost in. And not only do you get lost, but you have to get lost by holding your arm extended from your body for 4.5 minutes straight while people walking by your house look through your window and start calling the local neighborhood watch. Then there's this game about smacking little pupils with ears, and this is where I discovered the best feature of Card Captor Sakura. It's the only iToy game out of all 28 that doesn't let you pause or either from covering the lens completely or from PS2 controller manual override. Once you start a game, you are married to whatever rollerblading doubt you've got until you either run out of time or win the game. Including a pinball game that just drones on forever until you lose all your football. This slot machine game that's just hitting one for a minute and a half, and especially this card matching game, which in all fairness is all right because you can try and match everything up while the cards get mixed up after every turn. But this game lasted me 7 minutes, 7 whole minutes of standing there and waving like a grandma saying goodbye to her grandkids for the last time. Eventually, I got fed up and just decided to sit it out and do nothing, waiting for the final season of Breaking Bad to come out. Bad broke, and then the timer eventually did run out. And yet somehow I still won 3-0 after 4 minutes and 50 seconds of not doing anything. Does anybody have a little girl they can strangle? Oh, don't worry, I found one. That's something. All in all, Card Captor Sakura on the PS2 iToy is the best.
Oh, hey, another person joined. No, that's it.
But whatever you do, don't poke the iToy man.
You know, playing is great. Then where's Play 2? Here it is. Now I know what you're thinking. CAD's Matey Boy isn't iToy Play 2 just 2 iToy Play 1s? No. Moron. It's 2 iToy Play 2. I guess the original in tech demo was popular enough where it earned itself a sequel. And in fairness, this was the iToy game that your old CAD put the most hours into. So let's see if there's anything to be said from a man that really wants that baseball. This looks fine, nothing wrong with it. Yeah, tell you to shut up. Like you setting your own profit. My Toy Play 2 is the same as the first game, but with 10 times the production values, way more minigames, way more multiplayer games, even though I'll download, and just a slightly higher degree of polish all across the board. Which also means alongside the minigames, we also have more of these lab experiments that you don't necessarily play, but goddamn, you just have to look at them all anyway. It's the Constellation, featuring the sea lady of space. Comprehension 1. Size pretty massive. This is the Jim Nebula. And one of the stones is here. Mound. In the planet Mound, everybody bleeds. But the good thing is, the bleeding is fun. Everyone does it to themselves. And that's why there's no one living here anymore. Another thing that you can visit is this one. It's called Marble, in the planet Marble, everyone that's here has a really long fronted cap on their head. Be careful though. Whenever you move, you bring the ice cold reminder of
Up on the rooftop in London.
and of course, no one will forget. The planet boil on the planet boil.
I'm gonna have to mute myself real quick.
Like a boil. IKEA. During the ghost
Okay, so it's finally
you
finished.
managed to capture the essence of how I felt about the whole thing. For Christ's sake, in the Aladdin's carpet game, which simply doesn't work, I got munted by at least 7 melons and kept falling off the carpet, and yet I still won. What is this game? Lilo and Stitch? What are the damn plastic bags? It goes as far as to call it a mess, but it doesn't even spread itself far. It's just a nothing game. An empty, nothing game from Disney, of all people. I was expecting more from a game that was promising me that I could beat Donald Duck. Disney move with your Asda Smart Price box and your incorrect script. Haunted Mansion.
All right.
I say move. This is one of the worst games I've ever played. Not because it's incompetent or anything, but because it's so dull and inept. It's an exhausting out of a game. It's an outward breath. I can't believe with all the resources and money that Disney have, they didn't do anything for it. However, though, I do have to be fair. I kind of unexpected exposure. Hey, you with the PlayStation 2. Who? Yes, you. Yes, you. You think you've got a video game system to play a video game? Well, I mean... No! You wanted to learn! I taught your tickets! You will be taught the number 4! Backwards! You will be taught octopus! You will be taught toenails! You will have material to have fun studying with! Hail falling for Kang Min. Get rid of the bonus game! Love Cafe! Cloud multiplication table! Mounting a mobile! Have trouble understanding numbers? Multiplication table! Oh my god.
All right.
It's a 2005 Korean Christmas catalog for the PS2. What a trip. Even though I can't understand what the writing says, I still feel nostalgic looking through this. And in fairness, even if the Katamari section was in English, it still wouldn't make any sense. Oh man, look! They even have my favorite PlayStation game, Ratchet Clank Tool Warriors College.
You know how they say AI is the future?
This may be an educational game, but they've actually given us a story. And that is that one day a young girl had leaves for hair, so she told her brother how great it was to have foliage coming out of your head, so he decided to put a clover out and then a cook ate them. And so it's your job to complete a load of educational games within the book, like this math equations game that I am great at. It's not numbers are different in Korean. You can also do games, simultaneous rhythm and pattern memory games, simultaneous weight and number matching games, learning the best time to take a pair of grease off the stoves that don't burn games, and games where you're navigating a maze with a monkey that uses your fetid old face to react to smacking into a rock and then relieving himself on top of a clam. I'm going to complain about this actually. Where's customer services?
You dialed the correct number. Please check the number and try again.
You're not Korean. Okay, I've forgotten that foreign countries have an area code. I'm going to add in the area code for Korea and try again. It ended immediately. Okay, how about the...
We're sorry. Your phone has dialed. Please check the number. Try your call again.
The new BTS single sounds great. Are we still wrong? Yeah. Why did it give me 2 different responses?
It was the same number as the first one.
As a conspiracy.
And that was America.
America and Korea, one in the same. Does Korea even exist? Who's to say? You know something? We really take mobile phones for granted. Back before the days of screens in your pocket being used to see someone else's live video instantly, and that using more data in 1 second than every computer combined to get 3 men on the moon 50 years ago, this is what people had to degrade themselves to do just to be able to see someone else not in the same house. iToy Chat, the broadband communicator. Yeah, you call it broadband, but I remember it. You go on Google Images and search for a hot lady, and then after 25 seconds of waiting, you see an ankle Sadly, all of the PS2's official online servers have shut. It wasn't even a clear picture. Have shut down, meaning that now this game is nothing more than an elaborate method of fixing a wooden table in a restaurant. But you've got to respect the history, man. Look at this. You know it's going to be good when all the text is completely clear on the box, except for the three main bullet points. And hey, even if it doesn't work anymore, at least these guys have a great time with it. To reiterate, though, the software itself is totally worthless. Use testing connection that doesn't exist and writing the name into the system sunk. This is great. So enough about that. Next up, we've got iToy Tales. Another one of the
Okay.
extremely rare Korean-only PS2 iToy games, and the most expensive game I ended up picking up for this video. So you know what that means? Yes, I'm afraid it's got to go. Lovely thumb. There is a lot to digest in this cover, for sure. And I know you're expecting me to immediately make a joke about this pig's arms looking like Wonka, but what kind of immature cretin do you think I am? I'm not going to make that joke. The cover already made that joke for me, because that's just outright a no. I'm sorry, the pig walks around on knobs. My mind isn't in the gutter. What else is this like? I bet I'm the only person in the world that's risking a YouTube age restriction or video deletion from showing the leg of a cartoon pig. This is a fairy tale based educational one. I can understand it great because I'm from the place that invented English. Two, I don't need to play the mini games because I can spell.
Wrong media.
I've got absolutely nothing.
Okay, import.
The game so please enjoy because I did. I can already tell this is going to be great.
Let's see if this works.
Once upon a time, there were
Okay, I'm gonna have to find
three
something else.
pigs.
It's gaming in the kitchen, yes. What is that, you? Final Fantasy 3.
Their mother told them to leave home because
They were bringing their mother also just spent all her child maintenance on swapping her hands with oven gloves.
before they left, she said,
Before they wow. Sound a bit more concerned, did you? Holy shit. Who's got the teeth right
There we
back
go.
of his jaw there? Whenever he closes his mouth, he eats himself. What's the top?
I am Cloud. My name is Robin.
Your name's not Bradford. No, it's a clown.
I am a cloud. Build strong houses, and you will always be safe from the wolf.
Can Rabbit talk? Oh no.
Strong houses.
So, okay. What's it? You remind me.
My name is Robin.
Wait. What is it that you got to remind your kids to do? Was it strong houses they needed? What was it?
Strong houses.
No, strong housing.
the first pig thought that straw would make a good house.
And at school, he got the first grade.
So easy to build a house.
Yeah, it is. This NWA shit.
Easy to destroy the house.
Oh, you got owned, man. Bitch.
Against the wall. Not by the hair of my chin.
No, no, no.
Because your voice keeps changing.
And I'll brew your house in.
Keyword. Hello.
So the wolf knew that house dead and ate the first pig.
Hang on. Okay. What?
The second little pig thought the sticks would make a good house.
Then the pig tried to make a fireplace, and then he realized his whole house was the fireplace. Yeah, pretty well.
And I'll blow your house in.
How's this gonna look? Go! Kill it! Oh, with a mid-action shot.
All right.
I like the direction you're taking the story, I Toy Tales. This is very Christopher Nolan. What's the bet I'm gonna wait till this bird and could say, "Hello, I'm bird." That's it.
I choose any clinical enamel extract because there's clinical evidence to support that it does strengthen the enamel.
I messed it up.
And now that spirit is coming to America's most beautiful footwear, Skechers, with rugged materials, innovative technology, and comfort features like Skechers air-cooled memory foam. Because hard work deserves the easy comfort of John Deere and Skechers.
Hey, Bob, where's the son of this tonight? Watch this. Sure, that's cute. Oh, damn. That's big.
And so later that night, the wolf had a spit roast. Hey kids, you know where hot dogs come from? You guessed it, the three little pigs.
And build a
All right.
house of bricks.
That's a washing machine.
The pig heard a knock at the door.
So he should come from that. No, he came from there. So as a Korean boy myself, I would be really confused because the wolf absolutely knocked on the mound, and now I'm going to forever spend my life thinking that that's a door.
Oh, whoa.
Wait, what's the next thing? Like, oh,
Hey, I am a mountain.
All right, that person came back. That's cool.
Hey, I am a mountain.
what kind of what else is that? Isn't it? Was the only thing interactable in this scene giant rock? Like Patrick from SpongeBob. The rat. What's the rat gonna say? They are expecting miracles out of me. I have been standing here on this story for like half an hour, and I'm not doing anything active. I'm just flouting myself on my feet on a flat floor. How are kids supposed to be okay with this? What can I do? Can the tree do something? Oh, that's my name. I think I threw my lungs out a couple of minutes ago. Basket. That's my name.
Man, he saw a bad wolf coming.
What the hell is that?
Oh, the apple.
We just have a game by these people where they just name objects and animals. Why have the pig now turned into a juicy thing?
I'm gonna leave.
One thing that the pig didn't consider: the hole in his roof.
When the wolf was coming down on the tree, the pig
Is that how you spell it?
the pond.
Okay.
Oh,
Took an embarrassing
The wolf
amount
water.
of time
oh,
because I suck.
we do. Yeah, burn the wolf, baby, burn him. Have I just lost my shit, or did that just say?
Song.
And the pig lived happily ever after.
Except his two little brothers and his sad, breathing mother. Yeah. Why am I playing this? This ain't no My Toy Tale. I'm playing Voodoo Tales. Oh, I am. And much like the old Korean game, there's also a catalogue of upcoming PS2 games in here, like Ghost Spirit and the world-beloved Sly Cooper 2, Prayer Brothers Daijongji, which immediately follows after the first Sly Cooper,
All right.
You Stole the World's Joy. We are halfway through the complete library of bit of a fun aside. Why don't we take a look at a game that was enhanced by the iToy? Oh yes, much like with Kinect, iToy wasn't afraid to shove itself into gaps it couldn't fit. Oh, it isn't. Why I chose to show off a lame, smelly football though, instead of something more whimsical like Harry Potter is because in the 2005 I was expecting. This is impressive. Dude, you are
Holy moly.
look at me ever again. And
Holy
tried.
bunny
Oh,
Maloney.
God, I tried to make my own custom team
Alright.
me, my childhood self, my dog, Michael Jackson. It's the Beast, a bad police sketch, Jack 2, Geddy Lee, Prince Philip, and Mater. But after 45 minutes of trying,
Oh, that's cute. Someone liked it.
Could not make it recognize them. Look, I even managed to get away with this as a legitimate face with working eyes and a mouth, with the result looking like. No matter what I did, it did not recognize Michael Jackson as a real face, which is fair, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. I guess we'll just have to stick with these two. They are Kadink and Kadonk, and they are too good for the England team. So I'm just going to rename the England team to how it's supposed to be spelled.
Honestly, I'm just going to scroll on Twitter.
And here we go. What a day to have a football match. The sun is out, the pitch is green, and it's the highly anticipated quarter-final game of the season. Wales versus England in it. Our home team boys are revved up and raring to go after their recent successful string of games, ever since the manager was recently fired and replaced with an owl. But he has made the very controversial decision. Any other footballer I've seen before. After the ball, ignoring all to himself for the long as he can, just so he can score a goal all on his own and show his She's going for the goal. He's getting close. Get it in. Get it in. Get it in. Oh, he must it. What kind of kick was that? He didn't even try. Now possession has moved over to Wales as they take a pass over to our shot and what?
Miss Andrews, everyone choose to be misogynist. Same bitch who posted this.
No matter though, nothing phases the young upstart Kadonkas right after missing his goal.
They hit him like a little bro. God, please keep men with him. God, please eradicate every single man in this universe. Thank you. Females rise. And let male misogynistic views flourish. Target audience. Natural audience. Who will continue to hog the ball until his next goal kick attempt, which wasn't even close. England in it are trailing behind on 1-0. I'm actually paying attention. This is cute. Their next strategy seems to be passing the ball back towards their end of the pitch, but it appears the losing team's patience is up because Kadonk has left the goal. Are they going to get eaten? Damn. Kadonk has decided the ball is now his and is refusing to pass it. He's going for a kick. He thinks he can land it in the net from here, but of course he can't. Why would he think he could? And he'll have to back to the and here comes the ball yet again. And all everyone can wonder is how nobody else. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Oh, look at them. I like the little orange salamander thing. Oh, he fell. Oh, no, don't fall. I'm gonna get tested this. So, like, okay, here's the conflict. They're dead. Oh, dang it. It would have been better if they all got mauled. They get mauled by the snake. That would be so funny. Y'all know I'm Canadian. I'm y'all know I'm Canada down. Oh, I remember this show, The Day the Butt Went Psycho, bro. I used to watch that on Netflix when I was little, because they had it on Netflix and stuff. Also saw it on TV, bro, but I wasn't on like. What the fuck is this? What am I watching? Oh, that okay. Just give him a season. Wouldn't it make more sense if she was also a little thumb person? Yeah, but then, I mean, like, then again, like, what are you gonna do? Cause like, yeah, yeah, she's moderately small. Blunt's not that. It's just overweight, tired, and very drunk. Yeah, that sucks. Average friend group in Colorado. Yo, I didn't know the Peanuts game could like shred like that. Holy! Put him in a skateboarding video. Put him in like toy machine. They could really like look at that. That's sick. Holy voice crack. Hi, I'm an artist from Israel, and this is my take. I came with some reason I prefer fanboy. You are something, I guess. This is anime. Ain't no kid stuff. Gone wild. Adult theme. So badass it'll make you cream yourself. It's that. It's that badass. It's so awesome. It'll make your skin melt. I don't want to involve in MLP stuff because I feel like any non-political punk rock albums like this, non-political punk. Hold up. Gonna be AFK for a bit.
Getty Sports.
Alright, I'm back. You know, I'm bored. I might invite people onto the call.
Now, here's a question. What do these two have in common? That's right. They're video games, just like this one, with special thanks to Nike.
Alright, if y'all want to join me, I guess y'all can
Sorry, that's another
talk.
bit. Apologies for the confusion. This mistake will not be made again. This is a game for keeping fit, and it's going to read your body movements to help you get your exercise in. I remember the last time a game told me it would do that. Yeah, I disappointed. Don't worry. Cardio, combat, toning, ninja body, getting the advanced package with a new fancy wide-angle lens to stick on your current camera so that it can see your whole body. I've got to hand it to this game so far. The PS2, it looks really good. I played Xbox 360 games that look as good as this. It's just a shame that it's all for a game about exercise. It's okay though, I'm ready. My name is Fit Buff. I'm 8'1", I'm 96, and I weigh 2 pounds. Now hold it. Yeah. Now I wish I could have some fun with this. It's the same thing as Get Fit with Mel. But since the iToy camera itself isn't quite as advanced as Kinect, it's a little limited with the world around you. It's okay though. Whatever the game has in store for me, I'm ready. I like to keep fit in my own time. Because you see, when you... Not to mention, this game isn't designed for fun. It's designed to be a real side companion to your personal fitness journey. And I couldn't find any way to play these minigames without actually committing to a weekly regime that only changes the activities based on the internal clock as it cycles through each day of the week. Yeah, you've heard about iToy? Well, now get ready for Spy Toy, where you can be the ultimate agent. And there is a lot to take in, but if you look at the back of the box, that's where you'll discover the game was developed by an Epson printer.
Now this is something I'll have no problem getting into. Spy stuff is my jam. You know, I'm actually a spy in my spare time as well. Hey guys, there I am. Where did he go?
You know the most interesting part of Spy Toy right out of the box? That it comes pre-packaged with a security system. You think I'm kidding? For starters, you can actually set your face as a password to get into the main game, which is sick. And spoiler alert, it does work when you start the main game later. Apple Face ID, too unreliable. I've got a new phone now, don't need you. And in a few years, there'll be an update where you can text. Then on top of that, if you decide to stop playing the main game at any point, you can set up the camera to detect motion in specific places around the room, and the game will then snap pictures of whatever it catches. You can turn off your TV, pretend the console is...
I hope it's a PS5 and it's just Chris Griffin.
This is a game for kids. I suppose the idea is that it's supposed to capture your little brother or sister stealing your Pokemon cards, but my guess is that it mostly ended up capturing mums picking up dirty pants all around the bedroom. The thing is, though, if you turn your TV off, then you miss out on the custom alerts that you can make when it does catch something. That'll teach you. There's also this strange background removal tool which has nothing to do with spies or toys. Why is this a part of the game? So, funny story on my way here to... night. If you ever wanted to take the luxurious holiday of your dreams without your wallet having a nightmare, well, here at Feces Airlines, we pride ourselves on the best holiday packages at the best possible prices.
Switch messaged me.
To New York to see the taxis, Australia to see the Sydney Opera House, and Germany.
I guess he's watching my stream.
The German building.
Hey, what's good, Slit? Oh my god, I'm gonna kill my... Sorry, I meant Schlitz. What's up, man? I guess, but... Hey, by the way, about that Santa kid or whatever. I don't mean to bring back a dead horse or anything, but like... Was he actually racist? Was he being a dick towards you, or are you just like pulling my leg or some shit like that? Ignore Marcus, he annoying. Well, I hate to be gullible, but I'll take a word for it.
Once the main game itself starts, it's basically just a load of one-off missions involving you trying to capture man geese that involve playing the same kinds of mini-games, but it's slightly harder difficulties for each goose that you catch. Speaking of, when he was a baby, what happened? Did his uncle sit on his head? Why does he look like this?
I've finished with the Flash animation. I've already uploaded it on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter...
Then you'll be skydiving from a plane to land safely on headquarters. Then you'll be defusing a bomb by timing these weird injection things into a shaky shape. Is it wrong to say I actually like this? Because I do. It's kind of fun. I'm actually enjoying this and I want to keep going. It works really well.
So many people like this. Yay. I'm so happy.
Eggs with receding hairlines. However, I say the best for life.
I can send proof in DMs or something. Yeah, but I'll look at them later. But for privacy reason, I can't because
It turns out all this
for our
time we've been
privacy,
using the full potential of the
I don't
iToy.
want to
This is
freaking
how it looks raw and uncut.
it's
It
some.
looks a bit better than I thought it would. The frame rate tanks, but it doesn't matter. You can even use the controller to zoom
Just
really
do it
far
when the
wherever
stream
you want
ends
the
or something
cursor
like
at.
that. Okay, man.
I saved this on my memory card.
Hi.
And one day, many years in the future, long after I'm gone, somebody will find it. And then you'll have to run. Being a spy is stressful.
Is there any media
So I'm
channel
gonna
in
have
this?
more baby playtime with iToy Play 3. Oh, what's that? Includes mega bonus disc shitting.
Let me look at the.
What's on it? Yes, I can play them again in smaller, bite-sized versions. This is also the 7th game in this video so
My
far
dog
made by a
is in
London
female
studio, PlayStation's London development team, and where most of the iToy
Honestly, I wish
was
I wish I
made.
could play
If you know
music,
anything
but the
about it,
last
this
time I
camera
played
was
music,
initially released for Europe only to see how it
I got
performed
like
against the London development team,
one of my
which is
streams got
probably
like
why most
blocked in
worldwide
some
people don't know what the
countries
hell
because
this thing
some
is when it
dumb
first breaks
song.
out. In fact, looking
It was
into it
a
now,
live
28 games in
performance
the
by
iToy,
a
only 8
really
of them
obscure
came out
band,
in
and I don't
America. This is
get
starting
how
to make
YouTube
sense
even
now. I
found
was wondering why everyone
the
I knew
band and
had
stuff.
an iToy
So I'll have to
folding twin.
probably do loyalty-free music.
What can I say about
Rant
iToy Play 3 that I
or
haven't said
something
about
over.
iToy Play 2 that I haven't said about iToy Play
I don't really
1?
have much
Easy.
else since I already
There's a big
finished the
story
animation,
mode.
so I'm just scrolling on crap.
Me and my fiance will never have a child. Here's a side mode about standing still.
Scream if you love
Oh
Poland.
look, Vermin. What Play 3 does
And
do
Poland's
to avoid
fine.
feeling like the same game again, though, is pretty smart. It gives your living room legs. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. And it also gives you less actual themes of game to choose from, but then potatoes up the meat by
Is there
splitting
any
those
media
games
channel
up
or
into multiple
something?
mini-games. So like instead of getting bored just playing drums for a game on its
Okay,
own,
I did
or just
not need
playing
to see
guitar,
big
or just
thighs.
playing trombone,
Wow.
now you can run back
Okay.
and forth between all of them at
Oh,
the
that
same
doesn't.
time in one game, so that you can finally beat Jim and
What a
the Jimmers,
chud,
which
bro.
then also gets further split up with
You know, I was officially declared #1 Charlotte fan on the live stream, right? Flexing my status. That was only said by like 4 people. That doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm just a big Charlotte fan.
The comment sounds rude, but hang on.
I hate Charlotte. Charlotte sucks enough. No, she's a rabbit. I didn't be
Less horny, to be honest. God, I'm such a fucking idiot. Does this make my one down vote better? I hate.
I think I
Alright.
prefer Play 2 across the Play trilogy, but this isn't a bad casual game at all, and probably the best made Play game for the minigame.
Yo, I'm saving this info.
One player. And before you all start laughing at me for how I look in the DJ game, think
No,
twice
what
about
happened?
that, because that is bullying.
Oh, here it is.
Can't help how we look. I legit had more fun with the bowling game here than I did with Wii Bowling, even if I did have to look at this guy's sweaty card reader. Yes, it's more of the same. Yes, I'm getting sick of looking at myself. Yes, I still hate this little bastard's voice. But so what? I still had fun with it, and it works well. I don't have anything else to say. It's iToy Play again, but this happens sometimes. So right now, I'm going to transition over to the next game while the music I made on the iToy Theremin plays in the background.
Okay, I can only see it.
Anomaly. It's a Japanese-developed motion camera-based PS2-only rhythm game by Namco that's European exclusive. I know it just sounds like I made all of that up, but I promise you, I didn't. This is Rhythmic Star, and the more I look at it and the more I think about it, the less sense it begins to make. I just can't make heads or tails of it. None of this adds up. It doesn't even have a wiki page. Does this game exist? My favorite thing about the
Ignoring
box
the
is how the
Terrible
front
Mouse
point
thing.
lists some of the special costume items you can win, like vampire teeth, big ears, and even funky dreads. Why did they write it like that? Are dreadlocks more unbelievable than
Animation
vampire teeth? Okay, time to line my body up with the
thing.
camera. Yep, this looks fine. Now, maybe it's because this game was made by Namco. Maybe it's because it's a rhythm game, which are already really fun on iTunes.
I barely talk on the Bunny Maloney Discord server.
I had really high expectations for this game. It just looked really cool. I thought it was going to be a new PS2 hidden gem for me.
Wow.
However, it wasn't.
Everybody left when I said. Everybody left when I said that. That is wild.
Does work, and it has a decent soundtrack of
Alright.
music, even if they are. But that's where my happiness peaks. This is probably the worst rhythm game I've ever played in my life. I played this for a good 30 to 45 minutes, but this is not a man having a nice PlayStation. The idea is that you hit the start as the symbol reaching in time with the music. Really pushing the boat out there, but the thing is, every other iToy rhythm game like this has notes appearing from the middle so that your hands can work with your brain in HR and move your body towards where they're heading in time with the music. It's easy to see what the dual notes
Some
are,
idiot.
the alternating notes, the long notes, and your brain can build a
Slitch, I will respond. I will promise you, I will respond to it later. No offense, but not right now because I'm busy streaming.
Because each colored note heads towards their stars at completely different speeds. And 50%
Is he-
of the notes aren't in rhythm with the beat itself because a random
Fine,
note
okay.
is hitting notes in time with the drum beat, then you're timing notes around the vocal line, then you're following the guitar solo at the same time as the backing vocal shouts from the crowd, then you're following the drum beat on the first and third beat, and
Anything but-
swapping to the second and fourth
anything but
beat with no
flashing me.
indication. And you're figuring all of this out while following two totally different lines of beats
Um,
left and right arm.
And I'm barely doing anything. I'm just scrolling. I'm not really I'm not really like. There's no point in the stream. It's just me scrolling on stuff.
I wanted to figure out how it worked, but it still wasn't fun. I have to ignore the flow of the music and just concentrate hard on where the hell these Christmas tree toppers are going, and if the slow yellow ones are in the center yet, or are just hanging outside the hot tub with their feet in it. So to summarize, Namco made this in Japan and then left it in Europe. Nowhere else. We must have given them a bad
new one.
Fill me up, butter boy, fill me up, don't fill my car. Here is a star with a monobrow. What would you do if I told you that Phoenix Games, the people who make this, and this, and this, made an iToy game? And with that new information, what would you then do if I told you that the name of that game is more unbelievable than the fact it even exists in the first place? Clumsy Shumsy for the iToy is probably as obscure as my collection could possibly get. A European-only, iToy-only PS2 motion game made by the same people.
This guy name is Minge, because he's a minger. Not the N-word. The hold on. Whoa. Pause. I did not say that. Minger. Minger. Not. Okay.
Yes, Clumsy Shumsy.
I'm gonna go back on Twitter because Twitter is the best and it's never failed me in my entire life. And why am I talking like this? I sound like an idiot.
And by the way, you get to look at this in every single loading screen. Who the hell is this Run? And why did they add extra graphic and shading detail to his roll pouch? Take, for instance, the quintessential game of this collection, Lost Shumsies. A game where no Shumsies are lost, you don't need to find them, you blow them all up instead, and then you realize this is a two-player only game, despite me already telling the game I'm one player on my own, because look at this packet of crisps. Nobody's going to come over to see me. Clumsy options, Shumsy credits. And what are the mini-games, pray tell? Exactly what you'd expect. Hey kids, have you ever wanted to play Simon Says with air on your PlayStation 2? Well, we've got the game for you. It's called Clumsy Shumsy, and it stars your arm after she got hit by a big old crate. I will give Clumsy Shumsy this time. You will be So overall, Clumsy Shumsy is exactly the kind of game you expect, at the same time, you came up with an idea for a game called Get ready to burn hell, yeah, we're rather difficult. What would you do? me show you how it works. The Spanish version of this game is very special because it isn't just combat, it's local combat.
That comment is gonna sum up this entire stream, bro. I'm keeping this on the screen, bro. It's gonna sum up everything. Keeping this comment on stream. Oh my god, we've been streaming for fucking 2 hours. Vomit. Vomit. Bleh.
Yeah, but there is one that I do own now, and it's for iToy Kinetic Combat of all.
I sound like a cornball. I need to calm down. Alright.
Along with the game, obviously. So yeah, you've got the game, and then you've got the lens adapter. I think that is. Yeah, that's that there. But yeah, modern games tend to have a lot of stuff in with the promo so that they can share good social media shit, and retro games like this one don't have anything else in them other than the disc. But that's it.
Let's see what my bud Butters is doing.
There's nothing I'd rather be. I've had my tools so many, yes, they're all good friends to be. Okay, everyone, time to set your wide-angled Ring doorbell up on top of the TV. Just make sure you've got enough space in whatever house you live in to see every single part of your body with no other objects around you. You know, like this lady, who lives in a house that we can all relate to. This is the everyman of houses, and if you don't have a house perfectly tailored to the fitness program, then you're just a pleb who probably looks like this. You want to hear the saddest part?
I love my life as a carpenter.
The same game as iToy Kinetic, and I will not have any slack tell me otherwise. The only difference here is that you've got more ways to play all the different fitness games because you aren't committed to a weekly schedule, but it's still the same kind of idea, just with more murdering endangered panthers. The biggest issue, though, is that it really does require that you play the game not from your house, but from an empty jet plane hangar, because there is no reliable way to punch and kick in a regular-sized space. Oh, yes, we're kicking on iToy now, and it only took 22 games to get here. They want you to be proper and accurate to the teachings, but how are you supposed to do that when the best camera position you can get can't reach your feet and makes your target 1/3 of the size of you? You're so tall, they don't measure you in feet, they measure you in legs. And when it works, it is impressive how accurate it is, granted. But when you're screamed at to punch, kick, and avoid attacks by moving as quickly as you can, it's just not feasible in a British house. It became easier for me
Oh
to
my god.
angry trainer and just stay punched over. Hey,
My old Twitter, my old server. Oh, I feel old, bro. This is a year old. Oh god, this was back when Ruffle Sky was here and he was my bud before I figured out he was a pedophile. Dang.
I guess it was only inevitable, but I'm surprised it happened so
Said
late
hi.
anyway. Here is iToy Play Sports.
I'm gonna. Why was I so shocked by it? It was stupid. Why was I so like? I love my life as a carpenter.
I thought I was in for a great day because in the one player
Sorry,
menu,
Ruffle Skies, I can't trust you right now. I don't hate. I mean, it had nothing to do with it, but whatever, man. You don't have to trust all you want, but you don't realize I haven't. But can you at least tell your friend to not fucking post stuff like that? I'm gonna unblock you, by the way, but yeah. I know me and.
Back once I saw what they did to my lovely face. So yeah, what you actually do in this one-player golf game is choose whether or not you want a hard mini game for a longer shot or an easy mini game for a weaker shot. Risk versus reward. And I say mini game, but honestly, this is more micro games. It's iToy WarioWare.
I love my life as a carpenter. There's nothing I'd rather be.
There's no time to rest. The games change up every few seconds, and they barely last 10 to 30 seconds on their own before you make your next move. So take aim, jump up, and bowl over. Catch the baseball, serve the tennis ball, save the goals, bounce the ball, break the sticks, avoid the sticks, string the racket, hang the glide, spot the correct horse that won the race, do the math. All right, no time to stop here, so get off your putty arse and move it. Come on, let's go. That McDonald's isn't going to shift itself. You've got to go, go, go. don't go in there. If you want variety, then this is the iToy game to go for. It's everything that made the other in-house developed iToy games fun and working, but now with much more to do and in much more manageable bites. Can we just take another second to notice how surprisingly well this thing works despite being 20 years old? I'm sorry, I don't want to say that I was right, but I was right. This thing is better than Kinect so far. It works better and the games are more fun. Yeah, I'll die on the only thing that make it worse. There's nothing it can do at this point to make me not. Bob the Builder was released on the iToy in 2007 alongside Bioshock and Halo 3. Are we ready, everybody? Bob the building. Bob the building. Oh no! This game was made by Blast, who, if you know your PS2, should be a very familiar name.
Okay, I'm not watching that.
Library of games that 99% of which are the worst reviewed on the entire console. And that is not
It's getting boring. I might end stream. Alright, good night, y'all.
because here you have a manual thick enough to explain the basics of Magic the Gathering, just in case you need to learn the best